Hello there. This is a Dan's combination stone. Soft and black Arkansas. We're going to put that right there and set it aside. The knife tonight is a Boker Congress and like a red bone. This is an absolutely gorgeous knife. I have difficulty getting it open because the pull is so stiff. But you have two sheep's foot or hawkbill, whatever you want to call them. Then you have, if I can get it open, yeah, I have difficulty with some of the let me close that so that I can make it safe. I have difficulty with some of these traditional pocket knives because of the pull on some of them. That's nothing wrong with the knife, it's me. But this is a beautiful knife. It's a well-made, really gorgeously made knife. And there's more than one way to skin a cat. Put that in that nail nick, pull it up. It has a little pin blade here. So what we're going to do, actually, I think, is we're going to sharpen this pin blade. We'll start on that, and we may sharpen all of these blades. A lot of times I will only sharpen one blade on an iPhone camera, but I think I'm going to start doing like you'll see, a series of blades, of knives where I sharpen all the blades on the blooming knife, one after another in series on video. Why not? They're beautiful knives. There's nothing wrong with them. You're here to look at sharpening, right? So why not? So this is a soft Arkansas. We're going to show the stones too because this is a sharpening channel. I'll show it to you that way. And then we're going to put some Earl. That's Bob's friend. We're going to put some Earl on here. Earl is also Lester's friend, by the way. So we're going to go Lovely. What kind of burr from about here up I want to work. That, and there, I've got that burr all the way. So now what I want to do is take it off. Lovely. Lovely. I want to give it just about 20 more passes. All right. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Lovely. All right. What we're going to do, I could flip this over and go to the black. That's an option. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to a translucent. Why? Well, just because I want to home with the translucent. But I'm going to go to the higher grit Arkansas stones because this is a pen blade and I like. So my camera ran out of storage space and I had to switch. So I was saying that this is a pen blade And I, just from tradition, since I've pretty much owned knives with pen blades, I like the pen blade to be screaming sharp and well refined. And I got that from older guys that taught me how to sharpen. This blade, believe it or not, was one they used more than anyone else most of the time. And they wanted this thing sharp. So we're going to go to a dance translucent. Now I could have gone to the black, but the only reason I didn't is I want to play with the translucent. That's just the that's the only reason. So no pressure, or very little pressure, not actually no pressure. I've got a burr on here from another sharpening. Not actually no pressure. I'm putting a very, very light amount of pressure on this stone because I don't want it to skip. And I want to kind of feel the feedback. There's a lot of people that will say that an Arkansas stone doesn't have any feedback. They would be wrong. It doesn't have feedback like any other stone that you would use, but Arkansas feedback, a lot of it is dependent on the type of pressure that you're using, whether it's a hard, heavy pressure or a very light to no pressure, which is what I'm using now. I'm using just enough pressure that I can feel what's going on at the edge of this blade. And that's it, no more than that. Just enough to be able to feel what's happening at the edge of this knife. That's it. I need to get up here where some hair is. Lovely. Woohoo! I can't even feel that cut, but I can watch the hair disappear from my arm. Me likey. And just because I can, I'm going to bring a little bit more refinement to it. Don't need very much. That's lovely. That's the pen blade. Let's turn it here where you can see the medallion. That's the pen blade for the Boker Congress. Thanks for watching.